You have Slim from Outlaws and you have Slim from 30 Rules. But I represent both of them. They both embrace me. They love me. Because I wasn't, you know, I was one little cat to not be fucking with, you know?
Now, since you and Crick are so close in age, you guys were here at Wadsworth together, right?
Yes.
So all them grades.
All them grades.
And then went to Carver together.
Well, we got kicked out of Wadsworth. I was in the 4th grade and he was in the 5th grade. We got kicked out of Wadsworth and they sent us to a school called Nevin Avenue, which is in the back of the neighborhood. In the back of the hood, over off 32nd and Nevin Ave, close to Long Beach. And from there, Crick got shot when he was in the 6th grade, so he didn't attend elementary school anymore. He was more so healing from his gunshot wound. Me, I did the 5th and 6th grade at Nevin Avenue, and I graduated from there and went to Carver. Crick started at Carver, but you know, he was in riots and different things that was going on at Carver during them times, to where he was kicked out of Carver and he went to Edison Junior High, which is located across Slauson and Gage in the East Coast neighborhood. So when I came to Carver, it was just me by myself.
Now let's go back to your brother getting shot. He was only about, what, 12, 13?
12, yeah, about 12. Why? And I was 11.
And usually people don't get shot that young. What was going on?
Well, at that time, like I say, you know, we started off kind of young, and he was hanging with my older brothers and the guys that was their age at that time. You can more so say he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And what was going on at that time was my older brother now was into it with some Crips from, you know, probably the 40 Avalons, and they hung with it like someone that was at that time claiming Main Street. But now in this day and age, I heard he's a reputable from East Coast. And that guy, he said he was intending to shoot one of my older brothers or one of the older cats, but my brother Crick just happened to be in the crowd with them and he got hit. At that point, moms started pushing the line and telling our older brothers to keep me and Charles, which is Crick, away from them. So that's what they did. They kind of like pushed me and Crick away. So me and Crick, we started our own gang. And more so, we like pushed all them other guys out the way and we took over. And you know, we had a thing whereas, you know, he got shot at the age he was, so, you know, all we wanted to do is just pay them type of dudes back. We wanted to shoot as many as them guys we could shoot. And we was on a mission like that. So by the time we arrived in high school, that's when the cocaine game and all that came out. And we was more so still into the gang life real heavy. We had a few folk trades and fire trades. At that time, folk trade and fire trade got along. So we had a few of them that, you know, came to the school, and we had a thing where we tried not to allow them to attend that school. So we had a lot of differences and incidents that happened in between those years. I had a couple of friends that I lost back then, you know, in death. Well, back in the late 70s, as far as the Hispanic gangs, you had 38th Street, which is still here today, strong as ever. And you had, down in the 20s, you had the Primera Flats. And over here to the west of us, you had the C-14s. And those were the only Hispanic gangs around back then. Oh, wait, there's one other gang I left out, which they're not in existence anymore, but during those times, they were here. Actually, they were here at this elementary school right here. They hung on this playground, and they were called 40th Street. And they were enemies with each other. All them Hispanic gangs didn't get along with each other. So, you know, as the years went, 38th Street kind of like wiped 40th Street up out of there. And now 38th Street is all on this side. 38th Street is actually a gang that formed over on the east of us. You know, they hung around Ross Snyder Park and on the other side of Jefferson High School. But in this day and age, they migrated to this side now. Back in them days, 38th Street was on Vernon and Long Beach. They were at Ross Snyder Park. they were at 33rd and Morgan, you know, different side streets that's on the east of Hooper Avenue, behind Jefferson High School.
And in them days, the Crips and the Bloods were always the dominant gangs. They were sort of like smaller.
Well, the Crips and the Bloods back in that time was, you know, a big form, you know. It was a lot of us on both sides. And the Hispanic gangs, they mind their business and we mind our business. Our more so beef was within each other than, you know, the racial thing that's going on in this day and age. Back then, 38th Street and 30 Rules and the Footloose Rules, we all shared Ross Snyder Park. But in this day and age, you know, a lot of black people don't really hang in the parks anymore. So 38th Street would more so say it's their park. But in reality, it's both of our parks, you know? We in there too, and we ain't going nowhere.
Eastside 13 or Eastside 13, that became a main rival to the 30 Piru. Now this goes back to, is it 05 or 06? Is that when it started?
06.
06.
Mm-hmm.
Is it fair to say that the Itty Bitty killing from Itty Bitty from 30 Pirus what got it going?
Itty Bitty was my baby homie, Baby Slim. And he was a young guy that lived next door to me. And he idolized me. He liked what I was about, so he wanted to be a part of what I was about. So I brought him to the table. And you know, he was brought to the table and he was named as Itty Bitty Slim, Baby Slim. And you know, he became a full-grown man around here. He did a few things, went to the prison yards, to the youth authority. He made a name for himself. Everybody loved him around here. And one day, the Eastside Threats, you know, they decided to kill Itty Bitty, which was the worstest mistake they ever made. And once that happened, all hell broke loose. I lost my best friend, which is my brother. He's sitting on death row right now, behind that situation.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description, and thanks for watching StreetTV.net.